I'm making a driving game where you run and fight for your life with dinosaurs. And after 130 days, the game changed from this, an absolute mess, to this. A nice looking game with the cutest T-Rex in the world that chases you to obliterate you. Today I will show you the progress. I've made a lot of games in the past, but none of them were created to make some good money. But this time, that's the goal. Create a good game to make a good living. To decide which game I want to create, I have a full list of projects. And one of the projects used a couple of concepts I love, cars and dinosaurs. Dude, that's cool. But it's not that kind of game. Because in my game, sometimes you are the prey and sometimes you are the predator. Predator. At this point, I know you are wondering about...
What are you even supposed to do in this game?
Oh, you have a car and you have dinosaurs. The idea is you drive around in different open areas. You buy and upgrade your cars with the money you get from different tricks, races and missions, and you use your upgraded cars to fight with dinosaurs where you find a way to stop the dinosaur invasion. Now you have some background of the game, let's go with the process. That was the starting point. A simple driving prototype. The player can control and can drive around in an empty area with a ramp. My first milestone is to create a prototype to validate my work. Because, man, I have a full-time job, so I can't spend thousands of hours in a dead project. I create a quick and dirty prototype to validate the idea and the art style. No design, no structure. Recorded and threw it on Reddit to read the comments. And as easy as that, I had my validation to continue with the project. But it's a so crappy project that I will trash the project entirely and start it from the beginning again. Now I can start it again with the grey box testing. Yay! It's the process of making the things work in a tremendously dull and ugly environment. Usually in a grey environment. From the beginning everything is going okay. No bugs are seen. And the documentation is very reassuring. I use the Godot vehicle component. But as an optimistic guy, I decide to continue using the module but adding supportive systems. Like the gearbox, the clutch, the grip system, the drift system, the anti-drift system, the steering compensatory forces system, the system.
Maybe using that node was not the best choice.
In the meanwhile, I added the idea of having a double jump.
Nobody will know I'm stealing ideas from the almost unknown game Rocket League.
At this point I had a stolen model from Kenny, and it's time to make some cars. So I will make some cars in Blender, and that's a really hard task for a guy with a close to zero art skills like me. Here you have, and you can ignore the different scales of the totally unknown designs. I told you this game is to make money, huh? Having more cars is crucial for the people to buy my to enjoy the collection of cars. And the idea to make the illusion of having more cars is customization. So I'm creating a customization system. Modifying various colors of your car should be enough. But it would be really cool if you can add stickers to your car, isn't it? And the scope creep started. First, the stickers need to be placed in your car. That needs you to have a system to place the stickers. And you need a place to customize your car. So back in Blender to create a paint workshop. And after that, the default UI is so ugly, I'm forced to create a new UI design. And why having just one paint workshop? Back in Blender again to create a second one. And these guys, that's how scope creep made me invest a full month in a feature I did not even consider to add to my game.
Yeah, but it's so cool right now.
At that point I'm so bored of my grey box environment that I feel some terrain color is needed. In this natural, lovely environment I need to create some props to crash into, like traffic signs or haystacks, because now this is too boring. I told you that the previous project was totally scrapped to start fresh, but there is no need to scrap everything. I have my hand into the trash to recover the trees, water and cloud effects. What I really need to create from scratch is the surface detection system. Now the car can have different grip parameters and particle effects depending on the surface. And now you should be wondering, How in the hell I'm going to create a game with cars and dinosaurs?
Without dinosaurs.
Let me add our first dino. The T-Rex, why not? The T-Rex, the biggest, the most influential dinosaur for the kids. The T-Rex.
Oh, wow.
At the very first attempt it does not really work. He should be patrolling the environment until he watches us. Dinosaur? Psst, psst, psst. Dinosaur? Oh, things are working silk smooth at this moment, and staying at plain sight will trigger the chase state that makes the T-Rex to bite us. After countless hours of work, I think the result is pretty decent now. Notice how the camera shake is activated on each dinosaur step when you are close to it. Once started with the dinosaurs, creating a second one is much easier, I guess. As the T-Rex patrols the land, the pterodactyl will patrol the skies. As you told, it's much easier now.
And it's going to be a multiplayer game?
Literally. This is the 147th time I've heard this question, and I don't know. Man, a multiplayer driving game with dinosaurs would be so cool. Send me your opinion in the comments, because now I'm 95% convinced to be a multiplayer game.
A little bit of in the sun, a little bit of all night long, a little bit of here I am, a little bit of you makes me only the fuck off.
If you find this project interesting, wishlist my game on Steam. Link in the description.